Well, hi.
Welcome.
Yeah, and we're back. We're here again. What we wanted to share with you today is a little clip from Dr. Greger, kind of explaining how to get the most bang for your buck if you're going to be adding some whole food plant-based to your diet. And we've always been, you got to go for it, go 100%. It makes a shift because over the years that we worked with clients, helping them restore health with their whole foods, they would come with us, on high blood pressure meds, diabetes meds, with a lot of different diagnoses and meds to deal with them. And they'd gotten tired of the meds. So it's like, what can I do that's different? And so we would help them transition to a whole food plant-based. And like the results were fantastic. But it was very different. There was a significant difference between those who went 100% and those who went 80%.
Big difference. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you went 80%, you'd see 20 to 50% of the same results that those that went 100% saw. So we're big on go for it. But this little clip from Dr. Greger is just a nice little thing to point out where to get the most bang for your buck. So we'll share our screen and you can see that little clip.
Are there some simple foods,
Oh, yeah.
everything?
Yeah, no, if there were just three things I'd add to someone's diet, it'd be berries, the healthiest fruits, greens, the healthiest vegetables, and legumes, beans, split peas, chickpeas, and lentils, associated with the longest longevity gains. The centerpiece of protein for every single blue zone population in history. So beans, greens, and berries. And if there were just three foods I would remove from people's diets, it would be trans fats, which are still legal and killing about 500,000 people around the world every year. Legal in some places, no longer in the U.S. And number two would be processed meat, bacon, ham, hot dogs, lunch meat, sausage. These are known carcinogens, increasing your risk of colorectal cancer, the number one killer of non-smokers, and number one cancer killer. And then liquid candy, soda, sugar-sweetened beverages. I would throw those off the list. All right.
And now,
Okay. Short and sweet.
sweet.
Right to the point, huh? So, yeah, three things. First is your berries, the healthiest fruit. So what he's talking about there, we know fruit is healthy because it has so many antioxidants and natural sugars. So sugar goes into your bloodstream more slowly and lots of healthy benefits. But the healthiest, meaning the most nutrients per calorie, are the berries.
Yep.
And then,
And they have low sugar content too.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that makes them healthy. They have good sugar content, but not too much.
yeah. And we need sugar. We like to get the bulk of our sugar from complex carbohydrates because what a complex carbohydrate is these natural sugars all clumped together. It's kind of like this long chain of natural sugars. So our bodies kind of break it off slowly, or the same way you put a log in the fire, it kind of burns slowly instead of putting kindling in and woof, it all goes up at once. If you eat simple sugars, like the sodas that he's referring to leaving out, that goes right into the bloodstream. But complex carbohydrates, the natural sugars in fruits and berries, it goes in more slowly, so the body deals with it. There's no blood sugar spike. You don't have this insulin spike and all that. Next was the greens. Greens.
My favorite.
Yeah. So we eat a lot of greens, big pot of greens every day. And again, he said, these are the healthiest vegetables. So we have always recommended you eat a wide variety of whole food, plant-based. So it's a lot of veggies, but these give you, again, the most bang for your buck, the most nutrients per calorie. And the reason that's important is because we're all pretty much going to eat enough food to give us the calories we need to get through the day. Now, a calorie isn't a nutrient, it's a measure of energy.
Yeah.
So it's how much energy we can extract, the body can extract from the food we take in. So berries and greens, very high nutrient density, meaning for the calories we take in, we're getting lots of nutrients. So the body is naturally going to want to eat higher quantities of these to get the calories we need to get through the day. So it's really building up the nutrient levels in our bodies.
Yeah, that's so important. And in our house, we have greens usually for lunch with veggies as a part of the meal. And then we have a huge salad at night with arugula and lettuces and lots of veggies too. So we get dark leafy greens, lots of them. And they keep us healthy. We never have a cold. We never have anything.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with life and also with the meals that we make. They're so delicious.
Yeah. And one thing that Gregor talked about were the hot dogs. I think when I was a kid, we had so many hot dogs. Gosh, it's amazing what the body can do to repair itself when you start to eat healthy.
Yeah, the resilience that our bodies are that are built into our bodies is wonderful. So it was interesting. He said the three things to leave out: trans fats, the processed meats like hot dogs, and the sugary sodas. And he mentioned that the trans fats are no longer legal in the US, basically North America, actually. A trans fat is what happens to a liquid fat when you add hydrogen. So manufacturers like to stabilize the oil in their processed foods for more shelf life, to make it more solid, give it more shelf life. What that does is it changes the shape of the oil. That's the trans part. It's the same oil, but now it's in a different shape. And the problem with that is that the body uses it differently. It tends to lower the good cholesterol and raise the high cholesterol. So you're getting this fat in just because it's in a different shape, and you have a higher risk of heart disease. It increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. It increases inflammation in the body. So they found that trans fat's not good. So North America has actually said, do not use these in our food anymore. Right?
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
But the interesting thing is, we know that these processed foods are carcinogens. Why are they still legal?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
it's a little harder to deal with our current population and food habits. But anyway, maybe someday, yeah. And so just to end, the last thing that he said, third thing for the most bang for your buck are legumes, and how they have been the staple of every civilization in the past. They have been shown to be a very integral part of the longevity that you see in all of the blue zones, which is the areas of the world where people tend to live over 100 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, berries, greens, legumes.
And that's where you get your protein when you eat
Yep.
whole food plant-based. There's such good protein in beans and lentils, really healthy for the body.
And they're delicious. There's so many
Yeah.
ways to prepare them in wonderful, wonderful ways. So
And we love
there you
them.
have it. Get some bang for your buck.
Now the recipe is really, really simple, quick, which I love when I need it. We take and cook up a pot of whole grain. We like brown rice and oat groats. And then we freeze 4 containers. And each container is about a cup and a half. And so we come home, we need to fix something in a flash. We take out in the morning the grain that's frozen so it's thawed when we get home at night. And we add 2 cups of corn and a can of pinto beans, black beans, or kidney beans, any bean that you love, and warm it. All you have to do is warm that, and then we serve it with toppings. And our favorites are
Salsa and avocado.
And one other,
A little cilantro in there, yeah. we
from
like
our
cilantro.
herb garden. Yeah, that's really good. But you could add olives, you could add fresh tomato. What else would be good? You could put parsley in there, onion. Diced onion would be really good, or anything that you enjoy.
Yeah. So there you have it. Thanks for joining us.